Today we're going to talk briefly about proper fit for DiBianco shoes. First thing, always very important, use a shoe horn when putting on a shoe because this will help save and maintain the back of the shoe. The thing that you should be looking for is when someone puts on the shoe for the first time, you want to hear a whoosh of air. If you hear that whoosh, that means that the foot has forced air out of the shoe and you generally have a good fit. If you don't hear that whoosh, you're likely going to have to size down at least a half size. What you're looking for is when the gentleman has the shoe on, is you want to feel at the widest point, which is called the ball of the foot, to see how tight it is here. It's okay for it to be firm, but if it's pinching and clearly too tight, you're likely going to have to size up a half size. In terms of fitting, you're going to find that Oxfords and monk straps generally fit about the same. The monk straps do have the benefit that there is an elastic gore along both of the monk straps, so it gives you a little extra room. Plus, you've got three options because there are three holes, so if you need be, you can open this up a little bit and put it on the third hole, or conversely, you can tighten it a little bit. Laces, obviously you can lace them a little bit looser, but in general, when the shoe is being worn, you want the laces to be in a nice V pattern, not too wide, and you don't want them too tight together. If they're too tight together, that's probably an indication that they have a narrower foot and they may need to size down a half size. All DiBianco shoes are designed with a slightly elongated toe box, so if a customer says, well, my toe is way back here, that doesn't affect fit. A customer may say that they're actually feeling some discomfort on their pinky toe. This could be an indication that the foot is sliding forward in the shoe. If there's a lot of slippage, you may have to size down a half size. If it's just a little bit of slippage, what I recommend is a very low-tech solution, which is called a tongue pad. And this has an adhesive strip, and it just goes here in underneath the tongue pad, so it disappears, so you can't see it. But what that does is it keeps the foot back in the shoe, and it reduces the slippage. A lot of people sometimes say, oh, I have to put in a heel pad, but we don't actually recommend that. So that may happen with loafers. Sometimes an unlined loafer, you may have to size down a half size, again, if they're not filling out the shoe. If someone has a high instep, we recommend a blucher, and a blucher is a shoe that has this extra strap of leather here, different from an Oxford. And what this will do is when it's actually being worn, this will open up a little bit, which accommodates that higher instep. Ankle boots, you'll find, and this is a blucher ankle boot. Again, it has the flap, so this is very good for people who have high insteps. In terms of sneakers, the sneakers are really, the width of the sneaker is a little bit wider because it's really dictated by the last of the sole that we're using. So you may find customers saying it's a little bit looser. If it's very loose, again, size down a half size.